we've arrived in Ypres. Alan's just gone for a wee. It's absolutely bolter compared to what we've been experiencing in Switzerland, and I can't remember where else we've been, but yeah, it's freezing cold. We're staying at the site that we stayed at last year, which we did a video on, so we'll put that up here for you to have a look at. We really liked it, but couldn't really do a lot last year because it was a sort of last minute stop before we got on the tunnel. So this year we've got ourselves 2 nights here, close to the tunnel, but also gives us that chance to explore and see things that we didn't see last year. What are we having for dinner, Alan?
Italian.
And what Italian are we having, Alan?
We're having a
Show us a preview.
Casamarando Picobelli.
Teeny tiny pizzas.
12 frozen pizzas.
We thought they'd be good in the Ridge Monkey.
So I can have 8, you can have 4.
I was thinking of maybe 4 for me dinner.
I think you're going to have 6.
Damn you.
Lucky, lucky, lucky me, I'm a lucky son of a gun.
We ain't getting 6, not me.
We get 5, maybe. Maybe. Of the Picobelli.
Life.
Just remember not to flip them. Would you just look at that? Tremendous. Thanks, Ridge Monkey. What'd you think?
Nice.
Good, aren't they? Works a treat. They're tasty, them as well. Casamarando. So this is the Menin Gate. This is where you'll see them perform the last post. And they've done it every single evening since 1938. Even during the height of the pandemic, there was one guy doing it on his own with no audience. It's dedication. You might not be able to make it out, but at the top it says, "To the armies of the British Empire who stood here from 1914 to 1918, and to those of their dead who have no known grave." From what we found out last time, there's a lot of people who weren't able to be retrieved, therefore have no grave, and there's a nice memorial to those people. We're treating ourselves to a beer right in view of Menin Gate. Menin Gate is just the other side of those plastic screens. Sarah's gone for the SAS Pilsner, and I've gone for the Duvel 666 it's called.
It's a blonde.
It's a blonde beer. So we're just going to sit here for a bit, have a drink, and then assume our position for the last post. Cheers. It's got a kick. Watching the last post didn't go according to plan. We stayed in the bar right next to the Menin Gate. We met a great couple from Kent. The guy loved Liverpool Football Club, so we ended up chatting to them. Several beers later, we realised the crowd at the Menin Gate got too big for us to join in. So we literally watched from, I don't know, 50 metres distance instead. But tonight was just about unwinding, having a few beers and just relaxing. So that's exactly what we did. After many beers, where are we? Sarah?
I don't know, where are we? Ypres Burger.
Ypres.
Ypres Burger.
We are in Ypres Burger, the best burger place in town. Did they have fries or not?
I will never know. Oh, it is a funny. He'll never order food himself. And Sarah has to do it on her phone. So, wait and see.
A bit stingy on the fries.
It's a small thing of
Jesus. Come on, let me. So last night, I might have mentioned we planned to go and see the last post, and we found a bar right next to Menin Gate. So we sat there an hour and a half before, got chatting to this couple from Kent, Sheppey Island was it? And then 4 or 5 pints later, we'd watched the last post from the beer garden in the bar. So we planned to immerse ourselves properly tonight, hopefully. The bar was really good, wasn't it? It was like a 3-storey old building, really nicely decorated. The toilets all had like chalkboards around them where you could write your own crap on the walls, basically.
In chalk.
In chalk, yeah. Oh yeah, in chalk, not in crap. The beer was good, and then we went to Ypres Burger, which was, I think it was quite good. I think we might have been a bit tipsy.
It seems nice. I mean,
a lot of fries. It was like Five Guys, wasn't it? Where you get like 1 fries and it was enough to feed your family of 5. It was.
That was a small fries.
That was a small fries. The burger was really good, so I'll go there again. Not that we will be on this trip because we're healthy. But the plans for today is, I can't tell you because I don't really know. We're aiming to go to the museum, but what else comes after that, who knows? So you'll just have to see what comes next. S&M. Okay, we're on the first floor, which is the first instalment of the museum. It's already weird. It's like Craig and Amy's pig museum. It's just cats. This is about to get a whole lot weirder. There's cats in a womb. There's a cat in a jar. Oh God. What is that?
Is that from the cats?
Oh yeah. What have you brought us to, man?
The thing is, I don't like being rude, so I will actually want random people.
This is like the moment Amy from Kinging It was in the pig museum and said, "Are we gonna die here, Craig?" So what have you learnt so far?
A cat walked over a tile and left its paw print in it when it was wet a long time ago.
Yeah, that's not helping the normality levels one bit. Sarah, there's a cat here. No, there's a person with a cushion cover over their head to make them look like a cat. And they own it. What is it?
This work shows a portrait bust decked out in a red cat mask. With this, the artist alludes to his youth when he was a member of a cat gang that picked up litter following the example of the masked environmental
I think we've had enough.
Activist Descartes.
Let's go. So the guy who works here said, when you get to the corner of this section, look up. It's very special. It's a cat drone. I mean,
That's good.
what the fuck? Okay, there's Chinese ladies sucking each other's titties. What? Where's the cat's eyes? I think that cat's having lunch. And what's through the circular window? It's picture number 418. My pussy belongs to Daddy. The Pussy Warmers.
It's a record sleeve.
Jesus. There's definitely a bit of a theme going on here. Yeah, that one looks pretty self-explanatory. A cat covered in bandages next to a banjo.
That's scary. I'd have nightmares about that. Two.
How does it feel to survive the weirdest place in the world?
I'm very relieved that you were there and didn't give a shit about leaving. Because I'd still be there now.
You're far too polite.
Yeah. A hot chocolate.
We came here last year. It was really good. The owner is a top bloke. He's just come over again and he's still a top bloke. But we're just going to go for pancakes again and a hot chocolate because why fix it if it's not broken?
Exactly.
Stunning. But yeah, if you come to Ypres, definitely put Menis on your list.
Precious cargo, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you're trying, you try really.
So we're currently at Menin Gate in Belgium. It's a cemetery for the casualties of the First World War, and yearly there's a lot of gravestones, no names, because there was a lot of people who weren't identified. And as Sarah pointed out before, there's probably still people who haven't been found yet. And didn't you read somewhere recently that they're still being found every year?
Yeah.
Bodies are still being found every year.
I was in the museum yesterday, and also now because of science, they can identify people, whereas in the past they couldn't identify the bodies because they didn't have the technology and science to do it. But yeah, it's a beautiful place.
It is very surreal, serene. I don't know what the other word is. It's very clean and calm. The surroundings, there's no road noise around here. You can hear a few things in the background.
Cows, cockerels.
But cows and crows pretty much set the mood this morning. I mean, what time is it now? It's 8:20. We've been here for about an hour. The visitor centre's closed because of COVID, but there's no one here. The sun's just rising. See you at the tunnel.
Well, we were having such a lovely time at the cemetery this morning.
Lovely, the right word.
Not lovely, but we spent some time at the cemetery this morning. We sort of got distracted and didn't realise the time, did we? Got in the van, put the sat nav on, and it was an hour and 23 minutes to the Eurotunnel.
We have to be there at 9:45.
49. Yeah, we have to be there at 9:49. It was saying we'd get there at 9:47. Alan's just took another minute off. It's now 9:45. We're going to arrive, so it's very touch and go. So let's see.
We get on the motorway.
Yeah, let's see if we make it. See you at the Eurotunnel.
There we go. Train stopped in tunnel. Service disrupted. New departure times. 2 hours late. Basically, what that sign just said. Despite us rushing to get here and getting us here nearly 10 minutes early, there was a train stopped in the tunnel. Not to scare anyone, but the train stopping in the tunnel has now caused a delay, and they reckon everyone's got a 2-hour delay.
Means they can have a cup of tea.
So with a 2-hour delay, so they have to get the kettle on.
Yep.
But we ran out of coffee, didn't we? So I had to stoop it low.
That's how tired I am.
The trip, in essence, was mega, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've been blessed with the weather so many times. A couple of days rain, but the majority of it was just absolutely belting. We've gone away the last 2 previous years in September, and it's been superb weather. We go in October this year and we thought it's going to be a bit dodgy, but
Besides Salzburg, I think.
Yeah,
And a little bit of rain.
Salzburg and a little bit with Ypres were a little bit of rain, but that was it. The rest of it was just perfect. So we've done quite a lot of varied trips, as you can see. You know, a few cities, Sound of Music tour, motorcar racing, mountains, you name it. Next year we've already got it planned, and we are hoping to do something very different and very, very enjoyable. But in the meantime, we've got a boatload of stuff coming elsewhere. So in 2 weeks we're in London. I think 2 weeks after that we're going to the rally. A week after that we're going to Berlin. A week after that's Christmas. Then on Boxing Day we're going to Scotland for a week. And then February or March we're going back to Scotland for another week. And there's going to be loads and loads of other bits and bobs, but for now we're just concentrating on getting Sarah watered with tea.
That'll wait till that's done.
Quick trip home, see our dog and get a chippy tea.
And then we're going to start being healthy.
Yeah, my collection of chins is getting bigger than me trophy cabinet, so...
And I've got more muffin tops than Greg's.
More rolls than Greg's. Your kettle's boiling. Oh, that's a bad thing about these Outwell collapsible kettles. They don't whistle. Thanks for watching. There's been quite a few new people subscribing lately, and we think part of that's down to life is too short. So Carol and Ken, thank you very much for mentioning us in your video. We had a little influx in subscribers as soon as you did that, and then obviously the newbies posted us on the Instagram stories, and we had a little boost off that as well. So if anybody else finds it in their heart and they want to share us, tell all your mates. We'll take as many subscribers as feel like. That's not what we're here for, but it's nice to get them, innit? But only subscribe if you like it. I've never asked anyone to subscribe before, and I'm not asking you to do it now. You do it off your own back. You only do it if you enjoy it. We only subscribe to channels if we enjoy them. The Eurotunnel catering cart is now open.
What cheese do you want? Do you want spread, slice or grated?
All three, please.
Would you like ham?
Yes. And chorizo, and mayonnaise, and crisps.
So this is the van version of the TikTok sensation.
Oh, you're doing the rippy flippy ones.
That's the rippy flippy bit.
That's not very neat, is it? TikTok does it much neater than that.
TikTok doesn't do it with their own hands. You know? Like that, you say.
Mm-hmm.
And then we rippy flippy.
Yeah.
Like that. Then we'll put some wet in the middle, shall we?
What, like water?
Like water, yeah. Bit of mayo, babe.
Ooh, but
You open the mayo?
water?
I don't like mayo. There's mayo on the end, they say. Beautiful.
Nicely done.
Yep. And then you fold that over like that, you see.
Come on, get a move on, you're losing your audience.
Fuck off.
Chorizo.
3 slices of that, and I'll put it with your ham. Actually, I'll put it with the mayo. I'll put it there. Because you want some cheese on the last one, don't you?